Hey everybody, Gary Fong here. I just got an email from someone who bought one of our really cool Shungite CellPlates, and she wrote this email today, and it said, "Hello, I have just received 3 of these and repeated the video that was done with the EMF reader, and these do not block EMF. I want an immediate refund, and I will do a reel on my page where I have over 1 million views on each post." Well, that was kind of a drag to have to read in the morning. She's in England, so they come in the middle of the night. So here's her page, and so I thought, wow, 1 million views per post. She literally says that. And I went and looked, and here's 176. We've all seen this before. I've got 1 million views per post, 2.2K. This one is a reshare, which is 1.4 million. That's the only one. She's got a number of followers, but whatever she wants to do, that's fine. If she wants to say that the test doesn't work and that it doesn't block EMF, because she literally says it doesn't block EMF right here. Okay, does not block EMF. So I wrote her back a very nice email, and I said, "Hello, Ria. This was a difficult email to read. However, please watch this YouTube video." And I show how to calibrate a meter and how to use it correctly. And I said, I also have an informative article on meter calibration. And I said, in the YouTube video, I explained the testing procedure, go over why EMF meters need calibration. They're also puzzlingly erratic. I've had users explain the same test failures from EMF testing, not as emotional as you're reporting, however, and a few days later they got a positive result. Regardless, you have my word that there's nothing disingenuous here. There was absolutely no trickery done on tape. I have done Instagram lives when a new phone goes out. But so I wanted to show you her video.
So I'm now going to replicate what Gary Fong does from verifiedshungite.com. So you've just seen his video where the
Okay, I'm going to pause it here. Notice that it says EMF 0.7, okay? Now, that should be screaming, but this has not been calibrated.
Shungite phone blocker.
So we're at 0.7. You can see it right there, 0.7.
Dangerous radio frequency RF and EF. Now, the phone is live and showing this reading because it is making a phone call.
The phone is not showing a reading because it is making a phone call. Now, one thing you have to know is when you are doing this testing, you have to have everything off all around it. You have to do your testing. You have to calibrate the meter, number one. You have to make sure that there's nothing nearby. People go, oh my God, nothing happened. It's because the camera you're using to film it is like literally on top of the meter, and you have another one, next to it.
So now I'm going to get Gary's verified Shungite, and I am going to put it on the phone as Gary just did. Oh, look, it doesn't move.
I'll just go ahead and show you what I did. So you'll notice that we are with the phone actually on. There's something on the screen. It shows that it's 52, which is high. And anything over 10 is considered dangerous. I've explained this many times in the other videos. I'll put that on pause. Anything over 10 is dangerous. So when you're at 63 volts per meter, that's high, and it can get higher than that. But that's the point, is the phone is on and it's reading high. Now, when I bring in the Shungite, bang, it drops to 4.7, and then it ramps up to 59. Then as I come in, 1.6, 24, 68, 58, 4.6, 3.1, 25, 7, 67 again, and then now you'll notice that I'm not blocking the meter in any way whatsoever. Haven't put it in between the meter and the thing, because people go, oh, your hand's blocking the radiation or whatever. I'm literally hovering it over the phone, and it's dropping down to levels like 4.4, and then it'll jump up there. It goes down to 3.3, 1.8, and then it jumps up again. So this is consistently, reliably, predictably repeatable. And when people, they get excited about the Shungite, because it really is exciting. The new news coming out all over the place is showing that this is the only material on Earth that has been proven in scientific peer-reviewed medical studies to block EMF stress, radiation. So Why is it that people get so hot and bothered when they test things incorrectly? When you test these things, it's really easy to do it wrong. EMF testing can be notoriously weird because you'll go up to something and it'll not work, and then it'll work like 2 days later. We get this all the time. The study explains something called the nocebo effect. It's the opposite of the placebo effect. I think what happens is, I don't know what's in the mindset, but they're very, very anxious to, I guess, be angry at the cell phone people for making radiation. So then they come to people who actually have extensive research on materials that do work. They test it wrong. They don't know what they're doing when they test it. And then they threaten you saying, I'm going to, I think they're truthers. I think that's what they're called. I'm going to truth you to everybody that I know. And, that's obviously, we have a 45-day return policy. She can send it back, but it's too bad because these things really are awesome. If you look at our website and you look at all of the testimonials, there are amazing testimonials. I'm not worried about anybody who has got whatever life issues to go and attack people. But what I don't like is the reason that I started verifiedshungite.com is because I bought my first pendant. And this thing was the most amazing thing. It literally, the minute I put it on, all of my EHS, electrohypersensitive sensitivity symptoms went away. And I was, whenever things got, just kind of like really dizzy with the head fog, I just put it up to my mouth or throat chakra. This will lower down to the solar plexus, and I could instantly feel it. Then I bought a second one because I was a Shungite enthusiast. I bought it from Amazon, and the thing was like, wait, this doesn't do anything. I can tell. There's something not right. So I researched how to test Shungite, and that's how I came up with my protocols. And then you have these hobbyists who come in and go, I'd like to test that too, because it's so cool to watch the meter go down when you not even block the meter. I've done tests where it's behind the meter, so it's like phone, meter, and then the plate behind it, and it drops. But it's been verified in medical testing in that article. So, but what happened was when I got the plastic Shungite piece, I literally thought Shungite was bullshit because it was like, wait, this doesn't work. And then I chipped away at it, and it was plastic coated. It wasn't even, it was like, what? And so, Amazon removed it, but nobody can tell if something is real or not, which is why I started the store, because in my store, all of our raw pieces are literally hand videotape clipped for each piece so that you can see them. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there because if you're going to slam something, you might be keeping people away from something that actually could help them. But anyway, people who try to go out and shout to the crowds that something is not real, who don't really know what they're talking about, when you go out and you say, I'm going to go and tell everybody, then you know what? Sometimes you might lose a little credibility, and sometimes you might get called out.